Well, hellfire. It is RockdaRiff, and I'm back for another Metalhead envy. And it's sad, but I am at the end of Skeleton. Excelsis. That's a cool name. Um, Took me a minute, but we are finally here. Uh, so far, it's been a mixed bag of what I've been reading of people liking Skeleton and disliking Skeleton. Uh, I could say that before I listened to this last song, I love this record. Maybe because I wonder me being a guitarist and like it just being such a killer riffed out guitar soloed record. It's leaning towards the things I want. Yesterday at work, I literally went and listened to every previous Ghost album. And let me listen to this final song and I'll have some final thoughts after. But let's dive on into Excelsis.
It is the end of your penitence. It is the end of your sadness and pain. It's the return to your innocence. It is the end of a life breathed in vain.
I like that acoustic line a lot. It reminds me of something. What it reminds me, I think it's a Collective Soul song. What do you want me, want my friend? It reminds me of that riff a little bit, like the pick attack and everything we're getting there.
Life breathed in vain. Everybody leaves one day. I know it hurts. Everybody goes away. You will too.
Sad.
I will too. Come with me to the rainbow's end. Come with me to the holy land. Come with me, you will too. I will too. Excel, excel. There is still time for
Yeah.
deliverance.
I'm all down for this. I was wondering if we were going to stay soft. But now we got a little bit of backbone starting to form. I think that one line I'm going to be singing to my old lady. Come with me to the rainbow's end. I was getting ready for work, dancing around, singing or playing all the first part of the record to her yesterday. And I picked with her. I think my favorite line has become the part from Peacefield, where he says, he goes, "We are Legion, join us." Because I'm trying to convert her to be I'm trying to get her to be so much into Ghost like me. It's a journey. It's taken some peppering, but I think we'll have her there before our ritual that we're getting ready to go watch.
There is still time for deliverance.
Yeah.
Come with me to the Holy Land. Come with me, you will too. I will too. Excel.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Super guitars coming in. I like that chorus a lot. I think I don't know, that two sounds a little funny to me, but the ghoul in me, Tobias Forge could do no wrong. That two, like two, like maybe where it's the repetition of it, but I like how he repeats Excel because I like the build up. I like the drum. I think that's a cool little trick. Or I like how that was wrote and everything. I like the composition. I think that's a word I have to start using more often. The, I've had some people be like, "Man, like you sound like a dum dum sometimes," and I'm like, "Well, I mean, I feel like I talk like normal folk. I don't like composition's not a word that I use in a daily sentence." But I think I'll try to add it to the vocabulary. I'll try to add it to the repertoire. And right there's a prime example. I like the composition of the parts of this song a bunch at the moment. But are we about to get some mean ass guitar solo, sad November rain style shit here? Let's hear this. Hell yeah. That was a cool little trick with the audio there. Because you had the start of the roll in the left, then it moved completely to the right, and then it ran up the center. That was fucking wicked. I like that. Yeah. That was cool. That was a cool tweak on the drums. I think I gotta give MVP to the drums of this. Well, that guitar solo was fucking sick nasty. But really like how the drums are sounding in this track. Sound like almost a peak hit. Yeah.
the avenue. I am afraid of eternity too.
All right. We have now reached the end of Skeleton. I love this record. Um, I think Ghost is the prime example of a band. I don't think they've ever really lost what makes them sound like Ghost. I think they've evolved. And I think that's hard to do. If you ask me, I think that's hard to do. Like, I mean, so this is what, 6 albums deep? Let's just pull all this up. Should have already had it pulled up. That way I can be more professional about this shit. But you got you got their first one in 2010, 2013 for their second record. I think the second record is still my personal favorite. Uh, I feel like if we're gonna use the terminology, I think their number two record is the ghostiest of the Ghost records. I think maybe part of it is the nostalgia because once I got to that record, I was like, oh shit, I think I'm a fucking ghoul. I love that record still. Normally, when I go on my kick of listening to all the albums, that's the record I start with. I'll be straightforward. I'm not crazy about their very first record. Don't get me wrong, I really do dig that record, but that's probably my. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I have to really be in the mood for that record, but at the same time, if I was going to sit here and rank them in this video, I can go ahead and say their debut is the bottom for the ones I like. My taste of Ghost. Uh, Third record 2015, fourth record 2018. Then you've got so five. Pure was five. Then you got Right Here, Right Now. And then you got Skeleton. Of course, you got the EPs and the singles. Ghost has been putting in work. They got a whole other live album, Ceremony and Devotion. They got the 13 Commandments, which is that's great. I think how they did that compilation is good because really, if you wanted to sell this band to anybody, that's a good one to let them dive into. And then they could deep dive on the albums, and then what does 6 Inches Satanic Panic fall under? Okay, singles and EPs. Then that one, I love that record. Kiss the Go Go, still one of my favorites. Mariana Cross is my old lady's favorite track. I remember when I first reviewed The Futures of Foreign Land. I don't know if I was, that was a grower for me. Now I love that track. I love listening to that track. The chorus always hits me hard. Uh, but back to Skeleton. I I love this album. In all honesty, the I hope people don't kill me in the comments. I think for me, my least favorite is De Profundis Borealis. And I don't know why, because I know I've mentioned before, I think it's maybe the crash cymbal work in the chorus of that song. But listening to it yesterday with a good set of headphones and basically uninterrupted, it's got the crash in it. And I love what, like, how Tobias is singing in it. I think maybe I could make the argument for that song. It's like the kicks. To me, the kicks never like they do change up in that song, but they I don't know. I don't know what it is about that track. Maybe that's the slow grower for me for the Skeletor record. But I will say, if I had to sit here, I think the three that really click with me the most, uh, I love Satanized. I think to me, it blows my mind. I've read some people saying that Skeletor doesn't sound like Ghost, and I'm just like, you're that don't that one don't make no sense to me because Satanized is probably one of the most ghostiest Ghost songs. Like I would almost argue that Satanized, um, if it had the production value of their Sackett album, it would fit perfect on the Sackett album. Uh, Cenotaph, I fucking love Cenotaph, and I never thought I would be gung ho, super crazy about major key music. But that's another thing I would say about Skeletor. Skeletor has not converted me, but for something that sounds happy throughout a lot of tracks, this is the record. I think because it just has a perfect blend of light and dark. I I really am gushing over this record. I'm so into it. I love the album artwork. Going into it, I thought it was going to be a darker record, just because of looking at the album artwork. Uh, and then I think my third favorite of this album is Marks of the Evil One. I really like Marks of the Evil One. Y'all were commenting below saying I missed the F bomb, but uh, going back through and listening to it over and over and over, yeah, I hear it in the fade out. There, the marks are fucking there. So, um, sucks that was hidden in the fade out, but I think that's kind of clever as well. Uh, Lacrima, love Peacefield. Uh, as it sets, I've got to listen to Umbra a few more times, but I do like the dueling uh, guitar and keytar. I mean, really, there's no weak song on this record. Ghost, you're the shit. I fucking I'm a ghoul. I think I'm a ghoul to the day I'm not here no more. Uh, I cannot wait to go see the Ritual in July. Me and the old lady are we basically every other at least once a week we start looking at Ghost Instagram page and we're like we're so fucking gung ho about the show that we get to go see. Uh, Tobias, I think you're a musical genius, brother. If you ever see another one of my videos, I don't know if you, the one y'all have of me on the right here, right now reaction playlist, uh, that's another thing. I appreciate that so much. Y'all putting me on your actual page. That's kind of surreal. Uh, but if you ever see another video, Tobias, I think you're a musical genius, brother. You are doing some crazy good stuff. Uh, I'm a prog metal guy. It's funny if I'm not listening to Ghost or King Gizzard or some other few select bands. I listen to a lot of instrumental guitar virtuosos, cattle to cap. Uh, so the fact is, I think Ghost is probably for sure in my top five bands. I love what they do. Like I'm saying, yesterday I was at work. I'm at work for 12 hours. And so I basically listened to every record until the only thing I didn't listen to yesterday was Excelsis because I had to do the video today. And I think the community is fucking awesome. I can't wait for the next bit. I'm so excited for more Ghost. I'm assuming we'll get some more chapters before too long, but I think one of the members here on the channel, Eminem, hopped in my stream and mentioned that Tobias had talked about maybe taking a break after this Skeletor, and well deserved. But the fan in me's like, yo, I cannot wait to see what next outing you're gonna do. Hell yeah, I think Skeletor's awesome. I love this record. I really love this record. Some of the best guitar stuff. So I guess shout out to Frederick. I cannot pronounce his last name, but Frederick, you killed some of these guitar lines. Everybody, all the music, all the instrumentation, all the vocals, all the composition of each track. It's a fucking ride. And then I would tell anybody. Oh yeah, and congratulations on hitting #1 in the top 200 Billboard. That's a fucking achievement, and I'm so glad. I think you deserve it. I think Ghost has deserved it on a few albums, basically since their second record. So, hell yeah! And if this ends up being your first time to the channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Sorry that I kind of rambled here at the end. One day, one day I need to sit down and actually like really gather my thoughts and start breaking down and just going through. Maybe I'll call it like RockdaRiff Ghost play or not Ghost playlist, but like if I was gonna DJ a Ghost set list, RockdaRiff Ghost set list. How about that? That would be kind of cool, maybe. But anybody watching, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, I cannot think of nothing else to say. I just had a total brain fart right here at the end. So, time for the ending catchphrase, which is stay positive, stay rocking, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.